Hey everybody, welcome back to Feed the Beast. So, we got kind of screwed, or rather not, I mean we expected this to happen, but I updated the server to 1.1.10 of the monster mod pack, and as you can see all of our crops are no longer fertilized, or they're no longer, the soil is no longer wet, all of these watering cans are now broken. It appears that mechanical hands are not delicate enough to use the watering can properly. So this is not really a viable system anymore, which is unfortunate. Also, any of the crops that I converted to greater essence were all lost, because I guess those things are no longer in the game. Now all the recipes require different recipes, or a lot of them do. All the ones that required greater essence now require just regular essence. All of their outputs have changed as a result. That's no longer viable. Which means that this is no longer viable. As you can see, my energy, or my glowstone tank is reducing. Slowly running out of that. I think these things, yeah, they're running out of blaze powder as well. A couple of these, for some reason, I don't know why they're being sucked dry, but some of them are. It kind of randomly, it seems. I don't know what's going on with that. But now we have this. This is going to be the heart of our new power system, I think. Because we have all the reactant dynamos already here and set up, I kind of want to use them again. I don't want to have to make a whole bunch of new things. And one item that we can put in here, or one combination of items, is mob experience and gunpowder. Well, we can get both of those if we set up a system in here for spawning creepers, which will be the kind of long-term goal. However, I don't want to go over to this dungeon tower over here and start poking around in there without some other people with me. I don't want to do it on my own. I feel that would be kind of a waste of it. So I'm going to wait for Nord and maybe Cosmic if he can come. Possibly some others, maybe Deadshin will show up. And then we'll go get that, and I'm going to have dibs on one of the creeper spawners, but they can have everything else pretty much. When that happens, then we can have the creeper spawner here. It'll drop down. We have these grinders down here, which will produce experience points and the gunpowder, and then we can just power our entire system with that. In the meantime, I think what we're going to do is set this up to use the zombie spawner that we have over there. We'll put the zombie in here, then we can farm up a whole bunch of experience points. We can use the auto spawner over here. We'll move it over here. We'll put a little kind of temporary makeshift thing for it. And use that to spawn creepers that we can then use, that we can get the gunpowder out of. And we can get a bit more mob experience from those guys too. We'll set up some more grinders. So, I am going to just show you around what I've got set up here, and then I think I will take a quick break. I'll get the next spawning chamber kind of set up for the creepers themselves, and we can continue. So what do I have up here? Up here is the water. We're going to use the hydrokinetic engines because they put out a ridiculous amount of power. We got the water up here. It's being stopped by these 4 pistons. We just need to pull the piston, or pull the lever. The water will fall. It's well over 64 blocks above this. Actually, it's 64 blocks straight up from that, so we'll get the maximum amount of power. We'll put the... Oh, getting a message. We'll put the hydrokinetic engines here. I think I have to have them facing this way, so boom, boom, boom. Boom. I'll have to run some of the lubricant over, which we have a fair bit of now. And then what do we have here? Well, we have a bevel gear. These are all bedrock shafts, which means they can put pretty much as much power as we want to through them. I might replace a couple of these with the gearboxes, possibly bedrock gearboxes, because what we're going to be using is the... What is it called here? Spawner controller? Right there, spawner controller. So that needs 131 kilowatts. Well, from 4 of these things, we're going to be getting, I think, almost 2 megawatts. Yeah, 524 kilowatts of power. So we're going to be getting 4 megawatts. We're going to have a lot of torque. We can convert a lot of that to speed. And the more speed we have, the faster that spawner controller will work. I also have this little area here that we can walk into where nothing will spawn. So we can see inside the chamber without it being lit up. These are blackout curtains, which are pretty neat. You can walk right through them and they stop light. So yeah, so I'm going to get some of this stuff together. And I will be right back. Okay, I have the system kind of set up. What we need to do now is go around with some tesseracts. So this needs to be powered. And then this is going to be where all of the, I guess the zombie drops come out. I think we're just going to put that into a trash can. I don't really care about them. Unless, what can we... Is anything zombie flesh is useful for? Or rotten flesh? Not really. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we can just trash can all that. Then we're gonna have all the mob XP come out here. And what I would like to do is just kind of immediately switch this over. So I'm thinking maybe what we're going to do is set up just a temporary tank, just to collect a bunch of mob XP. Then we'll pump all of this out, possibly replace this with a steel tank, and pump the mob XP into that. But we need the power system running before we can do that. Now, there's enough in here, I think, that we're going to last a long time. Even just based on what's in the system already. But I don't really want to risk it, so we're going to set up a temporary tank first, I think, just to collect the XP. Maybe here. We'll just make it that big. It doesn't need to be huge, and I might have to make some additional blocks here. Oh no, maybe not. Let's grab some glass just so we can see inside. Iron tank gauge. Where am I? There we go. Alright. So now we can store 720, which isn't bad. I mean, that's about, what? A third of what we can put into here, or a quarter. So that's a fair amount. Let's get... Oh, I'm low on fluiducts. Alright, we'll use the opaque ones, fine. So we'll go there, there, whoop, not there. Slap a tesseract on top. Let's call this guy... we just want it to receive fluid. Private. We'll call it, mob XP in. And we'll put that at number 3. Save. Done. Okay. Now, we need another tesseract here. We'll put it right in the middle, kind of. Pop that out. Pop that guy there. And this guy is, again, going to be fluid only. Private. Mob XP in. But it's only going to send. There we go. Okay, so we can break that because it's not going to connect to anything. I think maybe we'll just run the power straight over here by cable to that, rather than put a tesseract there for now. Trash can. Let's grab a trash can. Do I have one sitting around over here? Nope. Okay, trash can. Simple enough to make. There we go. Start the storm. We'll pop the trash can right there. That looks good. That'll take care of all of the drops that we don't care about. And then we just need to power that. So, I guess let's do that. Okay. Now all of these should be powered. They are. Okay. So that's all that matters. Everything in here is looking good. We need to make... We need to make the controller. Nope, that guy. So for that we need one of these. There we go. Then we need obsidian, glowstone, base panel. Okay, do we have base panels? We got 2 of them, that's what we need. Really? You know what, I'm gonna take 1 second, I'm gonna sleep, I'll be right back. Okay, I have the spawner controller. One thing I don't understand, though, is why does the bedrock gearbox not accept lubricant? Does it not need lubricant? If not, that's great, that's convenient. I'm just concerned that's gonna blow up. We'll find out, I guess. Okay, so we need to put the mob spawner controller there. Now, it takes power through the spawner, so we need to bring the spawner and put it right under that. And then we got the power running directly into it. Fingers crossed this is gonna work. That's a common phrase around here, isn't it? Pretty much everything I do is fingers crossed it's gonna work. Someday I'd like to do something and be confident about it. Okay, so we need to get in to here. Whoop, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. I kind of want that glass back, but screw it. Okay. So let's... Are we flying? We are. Let's grab that. Bring it out. Bring it up. There we go. Now. I'm gonna go backwards because I'm running into the block if I go forwards. Now if we just pop this guy right in there. Perfect. Okay, so this needs power, and then we can start fiddling with that. And how much power does it need? Required power, so 131 kilowatts. I think we should be good. Did it say anything about torque? No, it just needs power. Okay, so that's convenient then. We can bring it right down to almost like 0 torque. So we killed one guy. Did we get XP from that? No. Why not? Where did the XP go? So that guy... Okay, maybe I need to... just do that. Okay, yeah, we can't have it set to output. We can't have these things set to, the output nozzle. We need it to be like that. There we go. Okay. Now we should have some in here. We do. Perfect. And it's already kind of functioning, but we can speed this up. So let's... Oh, you know what? I'm going to get a clutch. Do we have clutches? I think we do. We only need 1. And a lever. We're done with the portal gun. And we'll put some blocks on the hotbar. Okay, let's put a clutch right there. So we put a clutch there. We can control that like that. This thing's all lubed up. And I guess this maybe doesn't need lube because it's made from bedrock? I'm gonna hope. Okay, let's start this thing up. Bam. Nice and uniform. That one is now getting ahead for whatever reason. Boom. Actually, you know what else I'm going to do? Let's go. Oh, the clutch, right. I'm going to take this one out. And slap the dynamometer in there. Nothing's breaking so far, that's good. There we go. Okay, we can see the power then. Boom. 2 megawatts of power, 512 rads. Not bad. Should all be coming in here. It's powered. Spawn delay. So 440 is our minimum delay with this current setup. If we... Is that faster than it normally is or not? I don't know. What's the normal delay? Doesn't say. If we put another 16... Yeah, this isn't taking damage, so I guess bedrock ones don't need lube. Alright, fair enough. That's actually convenient. If we put another one in here, we should be able to get this up to... I'm gonna say... 16 times that. Hopefully. So, a lot. I'm gonna make another one. And let's see what that does. No, we want a gearbox. This guy. So we're gonna need to make these. I think that's all we need, 4 of them. Oh, we're gonna need bedrock shafts, though. There we go. So there's a 4 time. Oh. 8 time. 16 time. And now we need, oh, HSLA. Let's make some bases. And we'll make a mount for it. There we go. Pop the gear. Oh, put the mount there. Gear there gives us another 16 time. Let's go flip off the clutch. Now, this is where things get a little bit concerning. I'm going to break this one. There we go. Put the gearbox there. Flip it to speed. Put the dynamometer on the end. And before we connect it, 8 kilorads of speed. Are we going to crash the server, is the question I have. Let's try it. Nope, 280. Alright, so that's faster. Maybe it's because we got this lit up. Let's get some blocks and see what happens. There we go. Come on. That's a lot slower than it could be. I'm thinking... How much power do we have here to play with? So we're at 256 Newton meters. We could put another gearbox on there and see what happens. Let's just go with a 2 time. So we need another one of these. We need some more shafts. There we go. We'll just make one of these. And then another mount. Like I said, I think in a previous episode, when I was playing around with this in creative, I put a ridiculous amount of power into the spawner controller. And as a result, I spawned about 500 mobs in the span of like a couple seconds. So I don't want that to happen on the server. Alright, let's see what this does. Oh. Boom. 16 kilorads. Which brings us to... 240. Alright, you know what? Let's just pop another 16 in here and see what happens. Flip that. Could be catastrophic, might not be. We're gonna need... Oh. We're gonna... Oh, come on. There we go. We're gonna need another one of them. Probably gonna need some more shafts, so we'll just make a couple more. Nope. Oh, come on. There we go. That's what we want. Make 4 of them. So we need one of them. And then we make a 4 time. Or was that an 8 time? That was an 8 time. So this is a 16. And we need a mount. There we go. Alright. 3 16-time bedrock gears. All set to speed. I'm gonna break this just so we can see what the actual output is. So if we pop that... 100... Oh, that is too much. That is not gonna go well. Okay. So I guess we set that to 120? Well, it's faster. It could be faster. What if we put... What are we down to in torque here? Because we have to be able to convert torque to speed. So we're at 16. Well, we could put another 16 on there. Although we have that too. Right? Well, what if we do that? What if we take this out? What if we take that out? What if we put... Flip that off for a second. Let's put a 2 time on there, and the dynamometer. And that takes us to... Oh. 262 kilorads. And this means we can put it to 80. And what is that, 80 ticks? So that's what, 20 ticks per second? So that's every 4 seconds it should be spawning? Or it has a chance of spawning? That's pretty quick. We could put a 4 time there and cut this in half again. But we're already kind of at the limit of what these things are killing down there, it looks like. So maybe this is fine. You know, we got enemies standing around. Maybe that's fine. If we go here, what are we getting? Fair amount of mob essence. It's building up. I think every time they kill one, we get 100 back. So every time this thing fires, we get anywhere from... looks like 2 to 400. Or 2 to 500, maybe, if they spawn in groups of 5. Anyway, that's not bad. We got at least the beginnings of a system of additional power. And this guy's not running out that fast, but it might start running out more now. And then we need to set this up to spawn creepers. I already have the creeper thing in there. A safari net with a creeper in it. We just need to power it. Which maybe we'll just do that way. And then we need to feed mob essence into that, and then we need to deal with the output. But because this is the creeper one, the output is going to be replacing the blaze powder. So that one's already run out of blaze powder. Looks like some of them are running down, some of them aren't. I might, well, I guess once we disconnect the glowstone, that'll be fine. But it looks like some of them are powering down. So we're in a good position to start switching over soon. But I think I'm going to take a break at this point, and I will be right back. Okay, so against my better judgment, I've made another 16-time gearbox. We'll put that in, convert it to speed. Speed, 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 speed. We had 16 Newton meters of torque left over. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work, and I'm kind of hesitant to do it, but I moved the a switch up here so that we can control the clutch from here. Okay, turn it off. Wow, look at that. Oh, man. That is crazy. That is so many zombies. Wow. So yeah, if we let that run for more than a couple seconds, we would be screwed. I don't even think we can get in there fast enough to change the spawn rate. Unless maybe we break... I'm going to drop down and grab that. Can we edit it from here? We can. Oh, we should do it from the other side, maybe. Let's do that. There we go. Okay, so we can get it from there. Let's do that. Try to get it. 50. Okay, there we go. Manageable. In fact, I think that's probably faster than those things can actually break it. We might even have to add additional grinders down there just to get through all of them. Or no, it's working through them now that it's actually running. 30? What's 30 gonna do? Pretty fast, pretty fast. What if we bring it down to 10? Nope, not 0. 10 is wildly constant, too. I don't know what the magic number would be that it can plow through them as fast as they spawn. They seem to be building up. What if we hit F3? How many entities we got down there? It seems to be stuck around 75. Though it does seem to be increasing. Let's bop this up to 11. Okay, so we spawned a bunch of extra ones there. We want it to be just slightly decreasing. 11's not going to do it. 12? The number of entities does seem to be going down. It's dropping into the 70s, the high 70s. That actually appears to be the rate at which they're just going to keep spawning and dying out as fast as they spawn. They don't appear to be building up. So that's a plus. Man. I wonder if it pulls out the armor and whatnot that they have on them. Let's, flip that off. Can we see anything coming through the pipes that isn't zombie flesh? Oh. It looks like it's just zombie flesh. Wait, what's that? No, that's zombie flesh. Come on. I don't know. I mean, if it can collect non-zombie flesh things, that would actually be good. How many item ducks do we have? I have 5 on me. Do we have any servos on hand? Oh, we do. Okay. Let's grab a servo. Let's dump some of these things, and let's get a chest. There we go. Okay. So instead of having... let's get rid of the shovel. Instead of having the trash can there, what if we did this? Let's bring it off there for now. Good enough. We'll have the trash can at the end, but on the way, we'll put a chest. And now we'll put a servo on there, and we will... yeah, we want it to be blacklisted. Let's get, oh, rotten flesh. I bet we just got some into that chest, didn't we? Yeah, there we go. So we don't want the rotten flesh to go in there. Let's... There we go. So that's the blacklist, meaning whatever's in here won't go into the chest. So all the zombie flesh should continue on. Spawn up a whole bunch of them. There we go. Now let's see if we get anything out of there. Let's get rid of the F3 thing. That is insane. I can't wait to go get some of the other spawners out of that dungeon. That is going to be so much fun. So are we getting anything else? No, I guess there's only zombie flesh coming off of them. I kind of thought these things might work in a way that would be like a player killing them. These things. The grinders, but I guess it's not. I guess it's as if they just took fall damage or something. Oh, no, wow, we are getting stuff off of them. We're getting some iron ingots, we're getting some gold stuff. Chain stuff. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright. I think I'm going to end the episode here. I'm not going to do this stuff this episode. I'll wait till next episode, because I'm going to run the glowstone down a bit. And wait for some of the blaze powder to burn off, that kind of thing. But this thing is working amazingly. I'll just show you again what I'm powering it with over here. I have 4 of the hydrokinetic engines. And they're getting lubed up there. I guess we don't need lube for the bedrock gearboxes, but these are 16-to-1 gearboxes. I got 4 of them. Bedrock, set to speed. The end result is I think we got 1 torque on there. And some ridiculous amount of speed. Enough that 0 is actually a plausible spawn time for this. Man, that is insane. Okay, so I'm going to end this here. So once again, I'm Nightcat. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.